Hi everyone, welcome to Mind Body Solutions. My name is Audrey. So today we're having low sensory adaptive yoga, and this is our monthly full moon practice because the full moon is tomorrow. I'm feeling it massively. Um, so quick disclaimer that I might be quite fidgety because the chronic pain, especially in the joints, is off the chart. And my brain is very foggy. Therefore, my ability to talk is affected and to just even think. So bear with me. We're going to have quite a slow practice anyway, with some pranayam, and I was thinking to play you a sound bath as well. So if you want to start where you are, whether that's seated, lying down, standing, moving, rolling around, and starting to settle and invite a sense of comfort, of rest, of stillness. Taking a moment to connect with the root of your spine or the soles of your feet or any part that's connecting with the support that you're on. And maybe you're closing your eyes or finding a soft gaze. If you have a soft gaze, maybe you looking outside or something that brings you maybe a little joy in your space. And we start to arrive here in this present moment, present company, present body, present mind, present space. So we're leaving the past behind. It's gone. There's nothing we can do about it anymore. And we're leaving the future where it is now. So we can let go a little bit with our planning or drawing or to-do list, or maybe our exciting plans. All of these will be there when we get there. But for now, we can maybe aim to be present with what is and to create a kind of safe container for the next few minutes all together so that we can practice that presence with compassion and curiosity. Maybe you're starting to connect with your body through your breath, noticing the inhales, the exhales, the pauses in between, noticing the quality of your breath. What's your experience with your breath today, in this moment? Maybe it's slow, deep. Maybe it's fast and shallow. Anything you may notice about the pace, the rhythm, the depth. And again, with that sense of curiosity rather than judgment. There's no what if or could or should here. Don't have the same breath throughout the day and throughout our life. So just simply trying to notice what it is right now. Spending a bit of time with your breath. And so today we are doing our full moon practice. The fourth moon of creation will be tomorrow. And according to Ashinabe tradition, it represents the teachings of purification and cleansing. So I'm just going to read a little bit from Asha Frost, her book, You Are the Medicine. It is a time to reflect on how we can remain clear vessels of our highest expression in mind, body, and spirit. This moon occurs in April at a time when there is more daylight in the northern hemisphere. The snow is melting and the birds are starting to appear. It's a time of freshness and new beginnings. So we must approach this time by clearing away what is no longer needed. So this is going to be our intention for today. Clearing away what is no longer needed. And sometimes we don't even know what that is, especially if it is in our bodies or our mind. It can be difficult to have this perspective. Doesn't matter. We'll still do the practice with pranayama, with some slow movement and a sound bath. And we'll trust the wisdom of our bodies and our minds to do so, to clear away what is no longer needed, so that we can make space to invite what we would need. And we start now by noticing the breath and with that curiosity, that compassion. And then maybe noticing what's happening in the body sensations, starting to go inward a little bit more. And here there might be some pain, some discomfort, some tension. I sure have a lot of it today. And so I'm trying to not add any stories or narratives about my experience today in my body. Because adding all of these stories and narratives just adds to the resistance. Just moves me away from acceptance, compassion. So see what it's like for you. Maybe you're already noticing anything that you'd like to clear away. Invite that full moon to clear away anything that doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe you're noticing your minds, the thoughts. Really busy, scattered. Where's the mind taking you? The human mind is a wandering mind, so don't worry if your attention is moving away from the breath or being present. That's normal. That's what minds do. And so if you'd like, you can bring back your attention back to your breath gently with compassion. To invite more spaciousness into your mind. And then maybe taking a moment to check in with your emotions, wherever they lie in the body or in the mind. Anything you may notice there about your emotional state. And again, particularly here, inviting that sense of compassion and curiosity. And maybe inviting some equanimity, that balance. And then stay here. Or if you'd like to invite a little bit of movement, which in whichever way would suit you today, then please do so. We have a few minutes to do that. The gentle rolls of the neck, rolls of the shoulders. And maybe again with that invitation to look at what you could be clearing away. Maybe there's some stagnant energy, some tension. So what kind of movement here could you do that would help you with that? Side bends, twists is a really good one. Really helps to clear away. Going at your own pace as usual, following your own range of motion, honoring your body's needs. Maybe cat and cow, finding some movement in the spine. Oh, that feels good. If you are lying down, maybe it's not accessible to you, you can bring your knees back to your chest and just to roll my spinal twist. So you let the knees move to one side and maybe your head is looking the other way, doing both sides if you can. You could also bring your shoulders a little bit more pressure, pressing onto the surface, the bed or the floor. Sorry, forgot to put my headphones on. Oh my God, this is not going too great, is it? Anyway, so I was saying if you are lying down, you could bring your knees up to your chest and then do a little sway rock. Or you could do a spinal twist, so let the knees fall to one side and the head is looking the other way. You could also add some gentle pressure into the shoulders and so lifting the chest, so adding more space here. You also do some some kind of twist of the arms. I don't remember what they're called. These just like crossing the arms. These are also good seated. And then you could go into some kind of a hug. So it's really good to release tension in the shoulders, maybe into cactus arms or some forms of cactus arms. Again, adding space into the heart center, getting the shoulder blades towards each other, making sure the shoulders are not up to your ears, but nice and relaxed down. Any movements that would sound good for another minute? Still with that intention of honoring your body's needs, maybe with a focus on clearing away any tensions or clearing away any stagnant energy. So making sure you're taking some deep breaths, or at least breathing, not holding your breath. Can happen quite easily when we're doing asana. I know I do. Well, if you're done with moving already, take some deep breaths, starting from the belly up all the way to the nostrils, chest expanding, rib cage expanding. And then as you exhale, maybe you're adding a small HA, a sigh. And if you're still moving, start to slow down, coming back to center, and join us with the deep breath. So again, starting from the belly on the inhale, and moving to the chest, expansion, all the way up to the nostrils, and on the exhale, going the other way down, all the way down to the root of the spine. Going at your own pace, not forcing anything. And then stay with those deep breaths, or we're going to do a little bit of Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostrils breathing. This pranayama is really good to bring harmony and ease within the body mind. The left nostril is connected to the right brain hemisphere, so it's got a cooling and a lunar energy. And the right nostril is left brain hemisphere, so it's got a heating or solar energy. So we are balancing the moon and the sun energy with this technique. If you are someone who is pregnant or who has any heart ailments or high blood pressure or vertigo, do not hold your breath in between the inhale and the exhale. But otherwise, it's really good for the heart and the nerves, for the nervous system, etc. So first, take an inhale and the exhale as you would do normally, making sure you exhale fully. And then we're going to start with the left nostril. So you can either keep your nose as it is, not influence anything, or you can block the right nostrils with one of your fingers. That's up to you. Otherwise, all your attention is on your left nostril. And we're going to take 5 inhale and exhale through the left nostril only. So inhale. And exhale. Do this 5 times. If that helps you, you can picture the air coming inside your nostrils, up your nose, especially if you're not using the mudra or the fingers. And then when you've done 5, you can switch to the right nostril. So again, closing the left with a finger or the mudra if you know it. And we inhale and exhale fully 5 times. No adding any strain, no particular exertion here. And when you've done 5, release. And then just do 5 breaths from both nostrils, as you would breathe naturally. No influence on your breath. Maybe taking a time to check in, see how you're doing. And then when you've done 5 breaths, you can either continue with this, so 5 one side, then moving to the other side for 5, then 5 natural breaths. Or if you like, you can start to do one inhale left, then close the left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. So alternating where you are inhaling and exhaling. So I'll do the first 2 with you. So inhale, inhale left, and exhale right, inhale right, exhale left, inhale left, exhale right. Continue with this if that feels good. For another few breaths. Feel free to stop at any time, at any point that you wish to. And then releasing any influence on the breath, taking your time to check in. And then when you're ready, starting again, whichever options you've chosen. Clearing away anything that doesn't serve you anymore, that you don't need. With that breath, with your presence. And then release any influence on your breath. Come back to your natural breath. And when you're ready, if you were seated, you may move to lying down. We're going to move towards restorative practice. I'm going to play a sound bath for a few minutes. So make sure that you are setting yourself with intention. Maybe that intention is to rest, to find comfort, to let go. So bring all your props, the blanket, the eye mask, the pillows, making sure that you are fully supported so that you have less or hopefully no effort to do. And you can go back to Nadi Shodhana if you like, or focus on the sound. The sound is really cleansing, really clearing as well. So maybe having a little bit of time focusing on the sound and adding that intention of asking the sound for cleansing and purification. And when I say purification or cleansing, I don't mean there is anything bad happening with you in your body mind. I do mean things that maybe exist here that you don't no longer need. They were serving a purpose at some point, but maybe you don't need them anymore. That might be stories, for example, or you may be experiencing a little bit too much anger or frustration at the moment. So you can ask the sound, you can ask the breath, you can ask also the support of the earth, the full moon to help you with that, to help you find more spaciousness, more quiet in your body mind so that you have more space to care for yourself and for others. So I'm gonna stop talking now and we're gonna play the sound bath. So be comfortable for at least another 7 to 8 minutes, and I'll see you on the other side. Enjoy. letting the vibrations settle in every cells of your body. And I'll read this affirmation from Asha. I allow this purification moon to bath sacred space and body with light and radiance. I am clear and aligned. I am the medicine. So let yourself be in that sacred space, body full of light and radiance, cleared away from anything that doesn't, that you don't know, you no longer need. Be taking some deep, slow breaths, allowing yourself a few more moments of rest. When you're ready, you may place your attention onto your heart center in a way that's meaningful to you. That may include placing your hands on top of each other, on top of the heart, on Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. Palms facing each other, thumbs against the heart as a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for ourselves for showing up and our body mind for allowing us to be here just as they are, with life just as it is. Gratitude for this community as it brings us together, the wisdom, the support, the laughter, and the compassion when things go a little bit awry. Gratitude for the earth, for holding us, supporting us, and our ancestors and indigenous stewards of this land. We keep on protecting it. Gratitude for the moon as it guides us, as it moves things about in our bodies and on the earth. And gratitude for these practices of yoga indigenous to South Asia and all teachers and practitioners before us. And in this present moment, we keep on protecting them so that we can still benefit from them today. I'll leave some space for you to add any further words of gratitude you may wish to. And you may also wish to dedicate some or all of the merit of this practice to a being, a group of beings, a cause, a land that could do with some extra support. And to seal with intention, I'll offer a blessing of metta, loving kindness, which you may join or listen, first in Sanskrit, then in English. You know how to begin. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings everywhere with no limits, including ourselves, be at peace, be at ease, be happy and safe and free from harm and suffering. May all beings be free and liberated. Stay here if you have the time and space to carry on practicing, or if you need to go, then please invite some gentle movement back into the body. Blinking the eyes open, coming back into the space, coming back to one another. Taking your time, there's no rush, no urgency, nothing at all here. And then thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate your efforts. I appreciate you showing up every single week to practice all together. Some care, some rest, and I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you so much.